it's TxStampin Sharon. I have a sweet little card for you today, and I think that you will be able to make a ton of them no matter what the occasion is. If you've not already subscribed to my channel, you can do so below. After you subscribe, hit that notification bell. And you know what? I would love some thumbs up. I would love to know if you think that this is a simple, sweet card that you feel like you could make. Here is my card that I have for you today. It is super easy. I think any level of stampers would love making this card. It is folded this way, and I have a piece of Whisper White on the inside because my lovely lipstick cardstock is just too dark to write on. I'm using a stamp set called Butterfly Gala that is going to be in the next Stampin' Up! Catalog starting June 4th. You can still order it in May of 2019 and all the way up. I mean, you can just order it whenever. It does come with a butterfly duet punch. I'm not using the punch today. I'm only using a sentiment. You've been on my mind. But this stamp set has thank you so very much, a little note, the good things in life are better with you. I mean, there's some sweet sentiments in this set. And as you've heard me say before, if you've watched any of my videos, any kind of stamp set has, or any time a stamp set has sentiments and images, it's a winner in my book. I have a little tip that I want to share with you that I don't think I have shared in a while. Whenever you have a long, thin photopolymer stamp set, the best thing to do is to place it face down and pick it up with the block. Because sometimes, let me just show you. If I was to place it, I might have a little bump in it where that would go down because our fingers kind of pull on things. So again, put it face down, pick it up with the block, and it will be perfectly straight, okay? I have two pieces of Whisper White that are exactly the same size, 4 inches by 5 1/4. I have a piece of Designer Series paper that is from the All My Love Designer Series paper pack that is retiring in at the end of May, or I guess June 3rd is the last day you could order it. So it's a beautiful paper. I love the lovely lipstick in there. I am using some ribbon that is also retired. This came in a duet. And you'll see all the measurements and all the supplies that I used in the description box below. So, but again, this is going away, so I love it. It's such a soft ribbon. It's great to tie with. It's a great ribbon. I have a piece of lovely lipstick that is 4 1/4 by 11 inches, scored and folded at 5 1/2. So the first thing I want to do is I want to add my Designer Series paper. You know, if you don't grab this paper before it's gone, you could use this template or this layout with any Designer Series papers and any ribbons. So if you'll notice, I'm looking at the bottom to make sure I have it straight, and then I'm looking along the left-hand side before I let this go. Now I am perfectly lined up and I'm happy. So the next thing I want to do is I want to stamp You've Been on My Mind. This is a great sentiment for any reason. You know, if somebody's been, maybe been in the hospital, they are doing better, but you're still thinking about them. You know, or maybe they had a job loss or something, and just something to let them know that you're thinking of them and that they're on your mind. I like to leave my ribbon on the bolt. I'm just going to, kind of eyeball, maybe about 1/2 inch there, and then I'm gonna cut. You just have less waste that way, I feel like. I'm going to add some snail. I'll go ahead and do it all the way around. And I'm just going to wrap that around. And then I always like to come back, whoops, didn't push down hard enough. And for that reason, I always like to add some snail to that ribbon so that it doesn't lift up from my card. Making sure I have my card open the right way. Have y'all ever put something on upside down or backwards? Oh boy, you haven't lived till you've done that. Again, looking at the top to make sure I'm centered. and kind of looking along the edge. I'm looking good. Now I just want to take the ribbon again, leaving it on the bolt, and I just want to tie a bow. I prefer to add bows this way versus tying this piece of ribbon because it tends to pull on the sides and kind of lift up. So I don't like that. If you are bow challenged, if it's hard for you to make bows, there are little bow maker tools on the market. I've been blessed that I normally don't have a struggle with it, but I know a lot of people do. And if you do, just tie a little knot. Don't stress about it. I'm going to add the bow on with a couple of glue dots because it is a thicker ribbon and I don't want it to come off. So this is always my dilemma. Do I want it that way or do I want it that way? I'm going to go with that way. All right, so I'm going to add one glue dot there on one side of the knot. You know, it seems like lately I've been doing a lot of short videos, but I think y'all are enjoying those because I'm getting lots of comments. I think people are busy and they want to make cards, but they need to be simple and quick, okay? All right, so the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add the layer on the inside. If you're a fan of quick, simple cards, let me know in the comments below. I wanna hear from you. Again, lining that up. And we're good. What do y'all think? I think you could replace the ribbon with anything you have and in any kind of designer series papers and any sentiment you have. However, if I can help you with your Stampin' Up! Supply needs, let me know. Happy stamping, y'all!